men's side of things, let's take a look at our Justin Glass starting lineups for both of these ball clubs tonight in the ball game. Again, Montana Western comes into the ball game receiving honorable mention votes in the NAIA National Men's Basketball Poll. They are 10-3 and 5-2, coached by Patrick Jensen. Dickinson State comes in 5-8, 3-4, coached by Derek Selvig. Let's look at Montana Western for you, as they will go tonight in the starting lineup with Emmanuel Stewart, a 6'4 senior out of Portland, Oregon. Billy Carlson, also at a guard, 6'3 out of Billings West High School in Billings, Montana. Another guard, David Young, out of El Dorado Hills, California. He will be in the starting lineup at 6'4. Kyle Gruler, their leading scorer at nearly 23 points per ball game, will be at a guard position, 6'5 and a senior, Vancouver, Washington. And Jacob Ankney will be in the starting lineup. Jacob Ankney, 6'8". He is their post player forward out of Marsing, Idaho, Marsing High School at 6'8", a redshirt senior for Montana Western. For Dickinson State, Griffin Doughty will get the start at a guard, 6'4". Jake Daniels, 6'3", a guard out of Dickinson, North Dakota, Dickinson Trinity High School. Doughty out of Pleasant View, Utah, Weber High School. Nate Vicentin will get a start, the 6'8 junior out of Spokane Community College. Out of Spanish Fork, Utah, Cordell Stinson, 6'5 senior out of Reno, Nevada. And the newcomer into the lineup became eligible after Christmas. Latavius Pearson will be in that lineup tonight for the Dickinson State University Blue Hawks tonight. And he is 6'5 and a junior out of Chicago, Illinois, transfer from State School of Science, North Dakota State College of Science in Wahpeton. Derek Selvig again, the head coach. Let's take a break from Just and Glass. And they brought you our starting lineups, and Coca-Cola will be back to tip it off here on a Friday night at Scott Gym. The women's final again, 63-60. It was won by Dickinson State over Montana Western tonight.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, easy and secure online banking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
When they come in, does Montana Western averaging 84 points per ball game for the men's team from Montana Western.
I think we're going to get an absolutely identical game. You said it from the women's game here in the men's game. I mean, Montana Western, they're receiving votes, as you had mentioned in the pregame show, and Dickinson State, they have a good record. They're only one game below 500 in the conference and only 3 games below 500 in the overall standings. And Montana Western does come in a little bit hot. They're on a 2-game win streak. Dickinson State, they're on a 1-game losing streak, but this is going to be a great game, and what a great game to get things back on track for Dickinson State, getting to play at home here in Scott Gym.
All right, back with you. Again, the tip-off upcoming. We're going to get underway pretty close to 7 o'clock. 7:05 will be our tip-off time. The women's game pretty well paced, and again, in case you missed it, on Consolidated, KDIX, and on KDBM, it was 63-60 Dickinson State. Tip controls by the white-clad Blue Hawk. Montana Western in the black and red trim with white numerals. Inside, outside, Stinson with the basketball. Gets it to Dowdy. Dowdy looks slow, can't go there. Goes to Jake Daniels. Straight up man-to-man by Montana Western. Here comes Dowdy on the dribble drive. Lays it up and in. Averages 17. And Griffin off to a good start. Makes it a 2-0 lead for Dickinson State. Montana Western will attack with the basketball. Stewart will bring it across the timeline. So Emmanuel Stewart has it for Dickinson State, or for Montana Western against Dickinson State. Gets that pass off quickly to Carlson. Carlson looks inside. Ankney with the basketball, turns it back on the wing. Gets it to Gruler. Gruler looks for a screen, doesn't get it, so kicks it back out front. On the near side, gets it to Carlson. Carlson to Ankey inside, working against Venison right around him. Lays it up and in for 2 points. So again, nice move down low that time by Ankey, and it's a 2-2 tie on the CHI. St. Alexis South scoreboard. The Hawks on the outlet pass, get it down court and promptly turn it over. So ball back to Montana Western. 18:55 left to go. Tristan Sturr, Rod Klein, and Trace Wells. Consolidated Television crew across the way, bringing all the action along with our YouTube network. So we have a busy night tonight, and our good friends, of course, and Dylan on the drive. Beautiful move that time by Stewart. And Stewart got around everybody in the easy layup. Right hand, left hand side, kissed it off the glass and dropped it home. 4-2 lead. Backing in, nothing doing. Here comes Stinson down the lane, lays it up and in. Cordell Stinson with the pretty drive down the paint. One-handed scoop shot, lays it in, and we're tied again at 4-4. Down court with the basketball. Stewart picked up by Jake Daniel. He kicks it on the left-hand side, gets it off quickly there to Young. Young back out front to Stewart. Stewart looks for some space, finds it, goes inside. Enke has a shot blocked away by Stinson. And down court with the basketball comes Dickinson State. Stinson will just bring it down court after whack, goes to Daniel. Daniel will kick it off the first one. Now we got a hold, and let's see who's going to pick up that personal. So that'll go against Ankney. So Ankney picks up the personal. Jacobs first. Inbound pass comes in into Pearson. Pearson back to Dowdy. Fades away from three. High off the backboard, not good. Rebound out of bounds, touched last by Montana Western. Good hustle by Jake Daniel that time to save it inbounds and off of Montana Western.
Jake Daniels always plays the game of basketball going 100 miles an hour, and he knows exactly where to be at the right time.
He's done a great job in his career at Dickinson State, actually playing. Inside pass, Jake Daniel gets it off to Pearson. Pearson back to Stinson. He'll step back from three, fire, that one won't go down. Fade away three-pointer by Stinson, not good. 4-4. Our score quickly down court. Comes Carlson, stops free throw line, kicks it back out, wide open three-pointer, up and good that time. But that shot put up and in by Montana Western, and driving it home from outside for Montana Western was Young as he puts it home. So Young brings it home, and it's a three-point lead for Montana Western. They look inside, they penetrate. Down low, Pearson with the spin move, lays it up and in. So Pearson, Batavius with his first basket, 7-6 on the CHI. St. Alexis Health scoreboard. Down court with the basketball comes Stewart. Stewart cut off by Jake Daniel. They go down the lane, around Daniel, lays it up off the glass and in. Nice move that time by Stewart. He has 4. And again, it's a 9-6 lead. Stinson inside, goes to Vincent, inside the hook shot, up and in. For Venison makes it a 9-8 ball game. We got offense going immediately in this one. Quickly across the timeline with the basketball. On the near side, they look right. Coming out, Enke. Jacob hands it back off to Gruler. Gruler goes inside to Enke. He'll put it up, not good, but Stinson trying for the block. Will pick up the personal in the big 6-8 post. Jacob Ankney will go to the free throw line to 2-2. 9-8 lead, Montana Western. 16:26 remaining to play here in the first half. And at the line, Enke ready. Enke misses the first free throw. He'll get another. Zocker in. Checking out of the ball game for Dickinson State. Nate Vincentson, the 6'8 junior, checks out. free throw attempt up. This one is good, so he gets 1 of 2. As Anke makes it a lead of 2 for Montana Western, 10-8. The biggest lead has been 3. Jake Daniel across the timeline, comes wing, goes to Zucker. Zucker off to Stinson. Stinson down low to Frierson. Frierson with the basketball. Frierson backing in, turns, spins, drives. Shot's blocked away, comes back to Frierson. They wanted a goaltending and they didn't get it. High up down low, turnover Dickinson State on the jump off possession. So Montana Western will get the ball back up 10-8. Gruler will put it into play. Inbounds pass comes in, and down court with the basketball comes Stewart. Stewart will work his way across the timeline. Looks to Gruler, finds him on the wing. Gruler gets covered up. Now they kick it back out front. Move it around the perimeter, driving inside. Down low, Carlson spins, turns. Can't get the shot away first, and with some good defense. Down low, out front. Dribble drive that time. Stewart, he'll fire his three-pointer, and he got it. Wow. What a shot by Stewart over 2 defenders, and he buried it. 13-8 on the CA tie. St. Alexius South scoreboard. Jake Daniels down court with the basketball. Kicks it in the corner, gets it down low. Zucker wide open, puts it up and in. Nice entry pass for the young man, Weston Zucker out of Elgin, North Dakota. And it's a 13-10 lead for Montana Western, 15-14 remaining to play. Here comes Stewart. He's cut off. Looks down low for Anke. Anke on the baseline, can't get it. Throws it up for grabs. Good save by Stewart, way in the backcourt. He's working, gets some pressure, comes inside. Around Zucker, scoops it up and in. Stewart putting on a clinic. 4 of 4 from the floor. He's got 9. Stewart on the season averages nearly 19. 15-10, the lead back to 5 for Montana Western. We got a whistle. Ball tipped away and out of bounds. We're going to have an under 15 timeout, our first timeout of the ball game. 15-10, Montana Western. Over Dickinson State, 14:45 left to go. First half, back in consolidated, back on KDBM, and back on KDIX in 1 minute.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Brevera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts.
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
To wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals.
Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Do you think Benny Paulson from Breaking 8 has only played 1 gig?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming to my first gig. After this concert, I'm retiring.
Of course not. Whether you're in a band playing multiple gigs a week or a family running multiple devices in your house, you need the speed and reliability to keep up. Multi-gig speeds with no lag, no buffering, always running at maximum volume. Feel like a rock star and call Consolidated for the multi-gig speed you need to amp up your internet today.
And one by Stewart has spread the lead to 5 for Montana Western. Jake Daniel put it into play. See if he had any changes up into the ball game for Dickinson State. Quincy Linton checks in at a guard. Doughty has it out front. They go left side to Linton. Linton trying to back his way in. Nothing doing there. Linton kicks it out front. Gets it to Doughty. Wide open from 3. And that one is up and not good. And the rebound's going to be taken down and controlled by Montana Western. Into the ball game for Montana Western. Merritt checks in. Merritt looking for some space. Can't find it. Linton cuts him off. Now they go down low. Posting up inside, down inside. Pearson blocks the shot away of Gruler. Good defense by Pearson. That's his strong point, defense, rebounding, as he's added to the roster now in the second semester for Dickinson State. Here comes Pearson on the dribble drive. Kicks it to Doughty. Doughty back to Linton. Off to Zucker. Off to Jake Daniel. Jake looks for some space. Can't find it. Goes quickly. Pearson in the corner. They get it to Linton, and Linton goes to the basket. He's going to be grabbed that time and picking up the personal for Montana Western. Looks like number 20, Mark Huber, will pick up the personal. That'll be his first, so Huber picks up the personal. Inbounds pass. Linton will get it in to Doughty. Doughty back to Zucker. Zucker to Pearson. Pearson wide open from 3. That won't go down. And the rebound comes down to Montana Western. They lead by 5, 15-10. Across the timeline with the basketball. Nice moving right around everybody. Emmanuel Stewart has just been unstoppable. 5 of 5 from the floor. He has got 11 points, and it's a 17-10 lead for Montana Western. Linton with the basketball, kicks it back out front. Looks to Doty, goes inside, and Linton throws it away. Turnover number 2, Dickinson State. Down court quickly, attacking with the basketball. Montana Western has it on the wing. Mark Huber with it. Huber comes around everybody, but we've got a whistle and a personal. Let's see who that goes against. That'll go against Jake Daniel. So Daniel will pick it up. That'll be his first. 2 shots coming for Huber at the free throw line. Off the bench, his first appearance at the free throw line. He readies himself. Montana Western, 1 of 2 in the early going at the free throw line. This one is up and good. Huber will get another. Jake Daniel will check out of the ball game. Dowdy will check out. Stewart will stay in. I thought Jake was going to come out. They said, no, Jake, you stay in. And then Pearson was going to come out. They said, no, you stay in. So Huber will try to make it a 9-point lead, 18-10, Montana Western. Free throw attempt is up and good again. So it's a 9-point lead, 19-10 for Montana Western with 13 minutes left to go in the first half. Down court comes Linton with the basketball across the timeline. Pearson has it, tries to penetrate, can't, goes to Linton. Linton back off to Jake Daniel. Jake out front, kicks it backside to Stewart. Stewart stops with the dribble. Still keeps the dribble alive now. Kicks it back to Pearson. Pearson with the shot clock at 10. Good man-to-man pressure. Here comes Linton. Linton has the ball slapped away, and they got him on the arm. And that one will go against Montana Western. Picking it up, Coulter Merritt picks up the personal. Stinson will come back in for Dickinson State. Jake Daniel will, let's see who's checking out. Pearson will check out. He'll get his first breather of the ball game. And Dickinson State will put it into play underneath their basket. Down the baseline, just a couple of steps. Inbounds pass to Stinson. Stinson looking inside, kicks the corner. They get it off. Linton on the drive inside, nothing doing. Stops, turns, fades, fires, and hits. Quincy Linton, no place to go. A couple of dipsy-doodle moves and slid between 2 defenders. Right between that time the defender and got the shot up and in over David Young. 19-12, Montana Western with 12-15 left to go. Brewer, NBA three-pointer doesn't go down. Rebound down low, and it's lost out of bounds that time. Getting a hand on it was Whiteside, but couldn't save it. Off the three-point miss by Brewer. Finnison will check in. Zocker will check out. Stewart will put it into play. Inbounds pass comes to Linton, and Linton will work it down court. Quincy comes across the timeline with the basketball. Linton stops, gets it off to Stewart. Stewart back to Linton. Linton looks around the corner, nobody there. Stops with the Finnison in the corner. Finnison double team, kicks it back out to Linton. Linton wants to go back inside, shot clock down. Here comes Linton inside, nothing doing, has the ball slapped away and out of bounds. Back to Dickinson State with 4 seconds remaining to play. Red hot Emmanuel Stewart, 5 of 5 from the floor, 11 points, checks back in. Ruler will check out for Montana Western. 19-12, Bulldogs lead it. Jake Daniel put it in, 4 seconds to get the shot off. They get it to Stinson. Stinson on the dribble drive, puts it up, not good. And the rebound comes back. We got a tie up. Who's got the arrow? Montana Western has the arrow. So Montana Western will get possession on the arrow off the missed shot. There's a shot clock laying down by Stinson. Ball comes back. To Stewart. Stewart picked up by Linton. Comes around the pressure, kicks across court. Jake Daniels pokes it away and out of bounds. Pearson will check in. Jake Daniel will check out. Stewart will put the ball into play. 19-12 on the CHI St. Alexis scoreboard. Long three-pointer, that's an air ball. Stewart will chase it down. That shot missed that time by Young from beyond the arc. Down court, Linton hustles down with that left-hand hip-hop dribble, gets it off to Dickinson. Dickinson comes inside, double team, steps through, lays it up. Can't get it to go, but he'll shoot two at the free throw line. So Nate will go to the line to shoot two. He averages about 11 points per ball game. He just came back recently also before Christmas, around Thanksgiving. Played a couple of early games and was out for about 6 games and now back full time for Dickinson State. Rattles the free throw home. First free throws of the night for Dickinson State. One more shot coming. 19-13 on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. And 19-14. Montana Western by 9. Inbounds pass to Stewart. Stewart goes right back quickly to Young. Back to Stewart against a little bit of full court, straight up man-to-man pressure. Across the timeline, David Young. Young hands it back to Stewart. Stewart looking for a seam, gets cut off by Stinson, pulls up anyway from three. That one finally missed. Person way up in the air. Stewart has been on a mission in the first half. He's been outstanding for Montana Western. Out front with the basketball, Linton looks down low for Pearson, can't get it to him. Now he'll kick it anyway to him against the double team. Pearson with some space, comes inside, dribble drive, steps through, fades away from 12, puts it up, not good. Gets the rebound back, a tie up, and Dickinson State, I think, has the arrow. They do. For the ball back to the Blue Hawks. 10:25 remaining to play. Dickinson State down by 5, 19-14 on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Linton will do the inbounds play honors for Dickinson State. Waiting for Stinson to pop open. Goes instead to Pearson. Pearson looking inside. Nothing doing. Back to Linton. Linton hand back off to Stinson. Stinson has the ball slapped away. He'll chase it down. He'll bring it back. Shot clock down to 7. Stewart on the dribble drive. Inside. Hooks it up. Not good. Gets the rebound. Puts it up. Not good, but he'll shoot two. Stinson, great effort that time. Kristen just couldn't get it to drop, but stayed with it and got the opportunity to go to the line.
That's why you always follow through with all of your shots, whether it's a layup or whether it's a deep three ball. You always follow your shot to the basket, and good things happen like that.
Okay, they're going to say it was on the rebound, not on the shot, so the Hawks will just put it into play against the Bulldogs underneath their own basket. I thought it was on the shot, but I thought wrong. So the ball will go back to Linton. Linton will dribble drive to the right side. Nothing doing. Leaves it for Stinson. Off to Stewart. Stewart trying to penetrate. Backing his way in. Fades away. Doesn't take the shot. Goes to Stinson. Stinson steps through. Inside. Throws it away. Turnover 3. Dickinson State. Good interior defense that time by Carlson and Young. A nice shot off the glass, but unable to get it to go. But Enke May puts it up and in. Jacob with the offensive rebound puts it home and makes it a 21-14 lead for Montana Western on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Right side Linton, nothing doing there. Montana Western, a really good man-to-man defense. They got to get somebody open. They get it to Stewart. Stewart fakes, steps through, fires from 12. He can't get it to go. Rebound tipped around, and it will be controlled by Montana Western. Down court comes Stewart with the basketball. Stewart drives down around everybody, puts up the 15-footer. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Pearson. And down court quickly come the Blue Hawks with 9 minutes left to go. Pearson across the timeline in the paint. Kicks it out. Stewart fakes the three. Doesn't take it. They go back left-hand side. They go inside to Pearson. Now he backs out 15 feet away on the baseline, trying to work his way back inside. Comes into the paint. And now he's going to pick up a player control. Turnover number 4, Dickinson State. And we've got a media timeout coming up on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. 21-14. Dickinson State and Montana Western. The Bulldogs by 7 over the Blue Hawks. Back in 1 minute.
Howdy, partner. This is Cowboy Clay with my trusty steed, Hercules. There's a new stop on the map, Cowboy Station in Killdeer, North Dakota. Whether you ride steel or saddle, Cowboy Station's got everything you need to fuel your rig, feed your crew, and fill your cup. Remember, y'all, don't forget to come on down to Cowboy Station, where we have everything you need for the trail ahead.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Again, ready to go to work. Dickinson State will set up defensively. Montana Western will go to work on the offensive side. Out front with the basketball on the dribble. It's Carlson. Carlson to Stewart. Batted away and stolen by Pearson. Turnover 2. Here comes Pearson inside. He's going to be grabbed. And that'll go against Gruler. So Gruler picks it up. Montana Western 16 personal. So no free throws as of yet. Ball will be put into play. Comes into Pearson. Pearson with the basketball. Trying to penetrate inside. Spins, turns, fades from 12 and lays it up and in. Nice little fade away. Pearson with 4. Ball pops loose and the ball will go back to Montana Western. 21-16 on the CA tie. St. Alexius Health scoreboard.
Great job setting that up in the post. He faked one way and then went the other way, and the defense definitely bought on the fake.
Down court with the basketball. Good pressure this time. Stewart on the drive. Fades away from 12. Nice bank. Boy, he has just been an impossible matchup for Dickinson State. He's now 5 of 7, 23-16. The lead back to 7. Outstanding offensive player, averaging 18. He's already got 13 in the ballgame. They've kept Gruler in check, who averages 23, but Dowdy fades away from 12, and the two-pointer is up and good for Griffin. He's the Hawks leading scorer at 17. He has 4, but has taken only 3 shots in this ballgame. 23-18. Montana Western's done a nice job on him. Across the timeline, here comes Stewart. Leaves it out front for Carlson. Carlson back to Stewart. Stewart looking for some space. Didn't have it, so got it back quickly to Carlson. So Carlson nearly walked with the basketball. Now he looks for some help. Picks it up and goes back out front. Left-hand side, Stewart pulls the trigger from 3. Off the back iron, not good. Rebound to go out of bounds. Touch flat by Montana Western all the way to the top of the bleachers. Good footwork that time by Jacob Jackson Berkeley into the ball game. And the ball will go back to Dickinson State. The ball will be put into play. Daniel brings it across the timeline. Jake gets the pass off to Zocker. Zocker comes back to Jake Daniel. Jake kicks it in the corner. Pearson wide open. Fakes the 3. Kicks it across to Stinson. And he's going to be held up. Shot won't count. It'll be bonus time for Cordell Stinson at the free throw line. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. Ball will be put into play. Stinson will be at the line. Free throw attempt is up and good. He'll get another. Hawks 3 of 3 at the line. Bulldogs 3 of 4 at the line. 23-19. 4-point lead for Montana Western. One more shot coming for Stinson. Free throw good. Stinson averaging just over 11 points a game for Dickinson State. Makes it 23-20. Stewart will bring it down court. Stewart against Pearson. They're trying to find somebody to match up. Oh, Gruler downtown. Couldn't get it to go, and Zocker comes out of there with the rebound. Jake Daniel with the outlet from Zocker. Goes right back to Weston on the wing. Weston Zocker down low. Beautiful pass. Zocker. No look pass and got it inside to Jake Daniel for the layup. 23-22. Dickinson State back to within 1. And here comes Stewart across the timeline. Trying to penetrate. Goes inside to Ankney. Ankney turns. Puts the shot up. Off the back iron. Not good. And Zocker will come out of there with the rebound. And down court quickly comes Dickinson State. They have not led. They got a chance to take the lead here. Pearson gets it off to Stinson to Zocker. Zocker baseline to Dowdy. He'll bring it back to the wing. He'll fake the two-pointer, drive inside. He'll lay it up and got it to go. Dowdy Looked like it was going to pop out of there, and Griffin got the roll, and Dickinson State with their first lead, 24-23 on the CHI. St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Ankney out front with it. Ankney gets it back off quickly. Gets it there to Berkeley. Berkeley now back off to Stewart. Stewart leading all scores in this one down the lane. Stops, ball batted loose. Did it go to the floor? It did, but it's picked up in the corner nicely by Carlson. Back to Stewart from three. Off iron, not good. Rebound controlled by Montana Western. And the ball back to the Bulldogs, up or down by one, 24-23. 5 minutes left to go before we hit the halftime break. Boy, the intensity and the pace of this game. Outstanding. Stewart around everybody. Puts it up, not good. And 2 shots coming as Docker will pick it up. And Stewart will go to the free throw line to 2-2. Stewart's first trip to the free throw line for Montana Western. He has hit on 6 of 9 shots from the floor tonight. 5 3-pointers or 5 2-pointers and a 3-pointer for 13 points in the ball game, leading all scorers. Daniel readies himself. Free throw up, and it's short. He'll get another. Stewart, 6'4" senior out of Portland, Oregon. Cal Poly Humboldt to transfer in from Cal. Frierson will check out. DC Stewart will check in. Hawks with Frierson back in, and also with Stewart back in. Some good size and nice rotation. That free throw not good. Rebound comes down to Stinson, so Stewart goes 0 of 2 at the free throw line, and the Blue Hawks will attack. Jake Daniel with the basketball. Jake comes right side. Trying to go inside, can't. Looking back low, comes away with the pressure. Down inside, kicks it back to Stewart. Stewart back to Jake Daniel from 3. Fires and hits. They got him open, and he hit the 3-pointer. And that makes it a 27-23 lead for Dickinson State. With 4:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Nice run by the Blue Hawks. They were down 19-10 and have gone on a 17-4 run here to get the lead back to 4, their biggest lead. Stewart gets it out front. Little stutter step by Merritt. Inside, did he walk with it? Yes, he did. Now he walked, and then he pushed off with the arm, so that's a turnover. Either way, and we've got a timeout coming, I do believe. That personal going against Merritt. So Colter Merritt picks it up. Timeout. 4:26 left to go. CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. It is a full timeout. We're back in 1 minute.
What do you get when you buy a vehicle from Dan Porter Motors?
Ooh, I know. Buy any vehicle from Dan Porter Motors and get car washes for life.
That's a long time when you're my age. That's right, folks. Forever. No diaper required. Get free car washes for life with any vehicle when you buy a car at Dan Porter Motors, 58601.
That's a pretty good deal. Dan Porter Motors, baby approved, growing up guaranteed.
Right, back at you we come. Dickinson State and Montana Western. The Blue Hawks up by 4 after trailing by as many as 9 in the ball game in the first half. Have rallied back now to take a lead of 4, 27-23. A lot of intensity, a lot of hard playing going on in this one for both ball clubs. Soccer top of the key. Leaves it for Doughty. Doughty picked up by Gruler. Fades away, fakes the 3-pointer, goes to Stinson. Stinson comes in the paint, drops the shot from the free throw line and puts it up and in. Cordell Stinson with the basket. He has 6. The lead is 29-23 with 4 minutes remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Across the timeline comes Stewart. Stewart, right side, dribble drive, kicks it inside. Enke, 2-hand slam, you count it, and he'll go to the free throw line, and that was set up by Emmanuel Stewart. Great drive and pass.
Absolutely. He does a great job as a point guard with some great court vision, and he's the general for this Montana Western team, and he drives to the lane a lot, and we've seen that a couple times this game, and then he kicks it to his big man, Enke, and it's a great point guard center combo.
Ankney with the basket now has a total in the ball game of 7 points. He's 1 of 2 at the line, 29-25. Free throw is up and not good. Rebound tipped out, comes along to Doughty, and Doughty will push it down court to Pearson with 3:40 left to go in the first half. 29-25. Dickinson State up by 4. Stewart backing in, coming in, working against Gruler, turns off the glass, lays it up and in. Nice little move by DC against Gruler, puts it home. His first 2 points. Gruler was right there, but Stewart able to get it around him and up and over and in. Left-hand side, the Hawks fly 6 again, 31-25, matching their biggest lead. Pearson out front with the basketball, gets it to Ankney. Ankney off to Gruler. Gruler trying to dribble inside, puts the shot up, not good. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds. Ankney touches it last. Gruler now 0 of 4 from the floor. As he said, he averages 23. You know he's going to get going sometime tonight. And he averaged 23. You're a talented offensive player. It hasn't gone very well for him in the first half, but offensive guys like him just keep plugging away, and those points usually come your way. And that's what he's trying to do right now. Cranston into the ball game. Another Dickinson product. Dickinson High product. Pearson out front to Doughty. Doughty thought about the 3, didn't take it. Now comes Wing to the baseline, bounces it back to Pearson and threw it away. Turnover number 5, Dickinson State. Good defense that time by Montana Western. Double team that time, they got the steal. Gruler with the basketball, drives around Doughty. His shot is blocked away, and the rebound comes down to Dickinson State. They come across the timeline, right side. Pearson with the basketball. Pearson gets it back to Doughty. Doughty looks to Cranston, can't find him, goes instead. Gets that pass off to Vargas into the ball game. Vargas has the ball stripped away and out of bounds. It'll go back to Dickinson State. Also back into the ball game for Dickinson State, Nate Finiston into the ball game. Cranston will put it into play. He'll drop it into Pearson, back to Cranston. Cranston comes top of the key. Gets that pass to Vargas, back to Cranston, back to Vargas. He'll set from the hip from 3 and got it. Vargas with the 3-pointer, puts it home. 34-25, Dickinson State by 9 with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Down inside, Stewart, baseline 12-footer, couldn't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Vargas. Personal's going to go against Cranston. So Stewart couldn't get it to go, but Cranston battling for the rebound, pushed off. 16 foul. Griffin Doughty checks out. Linton back into the ball game. 34-25. Ball will be put into play. Stewart will do the honors. Drops it in. Gets that pass off to Young. Young trying to drive. Let's see who picks that one up. Cranston again, so back-to-back fouls by Cranston. His second. Oh, yeah, it is his second. And to the line will go Young. So Young will be at the free throw line. He'll shoot the bonus. 1:50 remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexis Health scoreboard. Free throw not good. Rebound off to Vargas. Montana Western struggling at the line. 3 of 8 at the free throw line. 34-25. Hawks with a chance for a double-digit lead here. Vargas with it to the baseline. Dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. Turnover number 6, Dickinson State. 1:35 left to go, and the ball back to Montana Western. They'll bring it down for it. Again, ready to go to work. 3-pointer looks good. Got it. Tough shot fading away by Young, and he buries it. 34-28. Boy, that was a clutch shot. It looked like it was going to be a turnover. He caught it, faded away, and buried it straight on top of the key. Excellent offensive effort from Young. With the basketball down low, Venison wide open. He'll lay it up and in. Not around everybody. He's so good around the basket. 36-28. Dickinson State gets the timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Boy Toys.
Well, back with you at Scott Gym again, 36-28 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Dickinson State by 8. And Montana Western will have the basketball with 1 minute left to play on the CHI. And we'll put it into play. Ball will be put into play, and here comes Stewart across the timeline. Picked up by Linton. He'll drop it down low this time to Whiteside. Whiteside picks the dribble up, looks for a little bit of help, gets it to Gruler. Gruler comes into the paint, steps back, free throw line. That one doesn't go down, and Dickinson comes out of there with the rebound. He'll get it off quickly to Vargas, and Vargas will pull it back out to Linton. Linton comes left-hand side. They get it back to Cranston. Cranston to Benenson, off to Stewart. Cordell kicks it back out front. Gets it to Vargas. Vargas left side to Linton. Linton thinking about the three. Drives inside, turns, spins, looks for help. Did he step on the end line or did he travel? He traveled. Turnover number 7, Dickinson State. Or did he get a timeout? 30-second timeout. So again, timeout, CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Dickinson State in the lead, 36-28, back in a half minute.
Looking for a turnkey business with a proven track record? For over 50 years, our family has helped yours feel right at home with quality furniture, trusted brands, and a service that always came with a smile. Now it's time to pass the torch. Our family-owned furniture business is for sale, including all inventory, delivery trucks, and a loyal customer base. This is your solid opportunity to own a piece of history that is built on decades of care. Call 483-5108 and ask how you can own a piece of family tradition and keep the comfort going.
Back with you here at Scott Gymnasium, inbounding Montana Western. Montana Western bringing the ball up court.
Ball will be controlled out front by Stewart. Now we got an over and back violation against Stewart. That's only the 4th turnover for Montana Western. Again, just to let both stations know, we will take a long halftime break here. We're going to send it back to the studio. We have some work to do at Scott Gym, and we're going to make the break a little longer at halftime than we usually do. We'll let Jim take care of our commercial breaks at the studio and let our friends at KDBM take care of it. We'll give you a quick recap of the scoring and that type of thing, and then send it back for a little longer halftime break. Here comes Stinson in the corner. Cranston from 3 at the buzzer. The Dickinson High product buries it, and the Blue Hawks will take a double-digit lead into the locker room. Dickinson State 39, Montana Western 28 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Let's look quickly at individual numbers. Cordell Stinson with 6 points for Dickinson State. Isaiah Vargas with 5. Jake Daniel with 5. Griffin Dowdy with 6 in the ball game. And also 2 points for Quincy Linton. Nate Benenson with 4. D.C. Stewart 2. Weston Zucker 2. Britton Constant with 3. And Datavius Pearson with 4 points for Dickinson State. Montana Western, great first half in the ball game. 13 points for Emmanuel Stewart. Jacob Ankeny had a total of 7 in the first half. David Young with 6, a couple of 3-pointers. Kyle Gruler did not score. Carlson did not score. 2 points for Mark Huber. Berkeley did not score in the ball game. And Merritt did not score in the ball game. And Whiteside did not score for Montana Western. So again, at halftime, Dickinson State in the lead, 39-28. The Hawks trailed 19-10 at the 13-minute mark. In the final 13 minutes, outscored Montana Western 20-9 to build the lead to a total of 13 points. Or outscored Montana Western 29-9 to build the lead to 11 points at halftime. Montana Western and Dickinson State were tied twice at 2-all and 4-all. Dickinson State's biggest lead, the halftime lead of 36-25. Montana Western's biggest lead, 19-10. We're going to go back to our respective studios. We're going to take, as we said, a little longer break, and we'll come back and again look at some other numbers. But Jim, let's make it a 12-minute break here at halftime for our friends at KDBM in Bill in Montana, consolidated here in Dickinson, and KDIX Radio will be back in 12 minutes for second half action. But again at halftime, Dickinson State 39, Montana Western 28.
At Infinity Real Estate Group, we go to great lengths to find the answers to most any questions our clients may have. We strive to do our best to personalize your buying or selling experience with firsthand knowledge.
We absolutely love the neighborhood. But how are the schools?
Well, actually, I know firsthand that they're amazing.
Who knows who the 26th president is of the United States?
Ooh,
yes.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Correct.
Infinity Real Estate Group.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, easy and secure online banking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Prevera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals. Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Have you ever left home wondering if you locked the front door or closed the garage door? Did you forget to turn out the lights or lower the thermostat? Who's watching and protecting your home when you're away? Consolidated Home Security and Automation can take care of the little things so you don't have to. With 24/7 monitoring backed by local techs and support, Consolidated has you covered. Call 483-4000. Convenience, comfort, and control in one app. Total peace of mind.
Howdy, partner. This is Cowboy Clay with my trusty steed, Hercules. There's a new stop on the map, Cowboy Station in Killdeer, North Dakota. Whether you ride steel or saddle, Cowboy Station's got everything you need to fuel your rig, feed your crew, and fill your cup. Remember, y'all, don't forget to come on down to Cowboy Station, where we have everything you need for the trail ahead.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
So let's say you buy one of those value meals and it costs you about $10. Then they give you one free value meal once a week for the rest of your life. That would be a pretty good deal, right? Well, at Dan Porter Motors, when you buy a vehicle, we give you free car washes for life, valued at about $10. Let's say you wash your vehicle twice a week for 10 years. That comes out to over $10,000. That's a pretty good deal. See Dan Porter Motors for your next vehicle and get free car washes for life.
Boy Toys.
Looking for a turnkey business with a proven track record? For over 50 years, our family has helped yours feel right at home with quality furniture, trusted brands, and a service that always came with a smile. Now it's time to pass the torch. Our family-owned furniture business is for sale, including all inventory, delivery trucks, and a loyal customer base. This is your solid opportunity to own a piece of history that is built on decades of care. Call 483-5108 and ask how you can own a piece of family tradition and keep the comfort going.
AD back with you. Kristen's got a quick look at team numbers. Again, Dickinson State at halftime, leading Montana Western, the team receiving votes from the national poll, 39-28. Kristen, take it away.
So Dickinson State in total field goal percentage in the first half, they were 16 of 25. That comes out to 64%. From the three-point field goals, they were 3 of 7. That's 42%. And free throw percentage, they were a perfect 4 for 4 for 100%. Taking a look at Montana Western in the first half, their total field goal percentage, they were 11 of 25, 44% from the field. From the three-point field goal line, they were 3 of 9. That comes out to 33%. And on the free throw percentage, they were 3 of 8. That comes out to 37.
All right, sounds good. Quick look at some rebounding numbers. Montana Western had a total in the rebounding department of 8, and Dickinson State had a total of 18, so an edge there for the Blue Hawks. Both teams shot pretty well, so again, not a lot of rebounds available, but again, Montana Western will have the ball to begin the second half. Dickinson State's biggest lead is right now at halftime, an 11-point lead of 39-28. Ball will be put in and controlled by Stewart, who was brilliant in the first half, 13 points. I'd have the basketball in his hands as much as I could. Let's see if they get Grueller going. He did not score. He was 0 of 6 from the floor in the first half. So the floor ball turned over. That time losing the handle was Young, turnover number 5. And down court quickly comes Stinson. Stinson on the dribble drive, kicks it out, goes inside to Vincent, and he turns and he loses the basketball. Turnover number 9, Dickinson State. So both teams a possession, both teams a turnover in the first 30 seconds of the second half. And Grueller will put the ball into play. He'll try to get it into Stewart, and he will. Jake Daniel will pick up Stewart. Dickinson's been man-to-man all night long. Pearson's going against Grueller. They look inside. They try to get Grueller. They're going to post him up against a smaller Jake Daniel. Grueller fades away from 15. In and out, not good, and the rebound off to Jake Daniel. And down court comes Dickinson State. Jake Daniel will push it across the timeline. Dickinson State looks left. They get it off to Doughty. Doughty goes free throw line. Pearson inside Vincent. He'll lay it up and in. Nice little give and go. Nice little entry pass. And Vincent now in the ball game with 6 points in the contest. And the Blue Hawks lead it 41-28 on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Grueller with the basketball goes down low. It's controlled by Ankeny. He'll get it back off to Stewart. Stewart, beautiful dribble drive, couldn't get the layup to go, but a great follow-up by Young. What a play by Young off the miss by Stewart. Never gave up on it and taps it up and in. 41-30. Dickinson State in the lead on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Pearson with the basketball. Comes top of the key. Hands it back to Doughty. Doughty looking for some space. Pulls up from 15. He got it to go. He's got a nice touch on that jumper. Everything for Griffin tonight inside the 2-point range area. He has been a 3-point phenomenon for Dickinson State, but tonight's taken only 1 and missed that. And it's hit 4 of 4 from 2-point range. 43-30. Again, the lead back inside to 10 and quickly down to 10, up to 13. Quickly back down to 10 on the 3-pointer put up by Carlson. His first basket of the night makes it 43-33, Dickinson State. Jake Daniel with the basketball. Needs some help. Finally gets it off inside Stinson on the drive. He slams it home. High above the rim. Holy cow, is he up there? And he can do that. He has 8 on the night. Went over a double team to get it in. Ankeny with the basketball. Ankeny gets it back off. They go quickly with the pass to Carlson. 15-footer by Carlson. Up and good. So Billy Carlson, after taking only 1 shot in the first half, hits his first 2 in the span of 2.5 minutes and back to a 10-point lead. 45-35. Here comes Jake Daniel. Off to Doughty. Doughty with the basketball. Looking for some space. Gets it off to Stinson. Stinson has the ball poked away and out of bounds. It'll go back to the Blue Hawks underneath their own basket. Let's see who's going to put it into play. Jake Daniel will do the honors. So Jake will take a look at the inbounds pass. See where he goes. He's got a little bit of time to get it in. He's going to have to hurry. Drops it in and threw it away. Turnover number 10, Dickinson State. Good pressure by Montana Western on the inbounds pass. They go down low. Inside. Shot is up and in by Grueller. His first make in 8 attempts. He has his first 2 points. 45-37. Jake Daniel across the timeline. Looks left side. Can't go there. Brings it out to Stinson. Off to Dowdy. Dowdy holds on to it. Dowdy looking backdoor. Nothing doing there. Runs into Stinson. Picks the dribble up. Gets it back off to Person. Man-to-man pressure. Stinson with it. Stinson comes down the lane. Scoops it up and in. Boy, he had an arm on him and still managed to get it. I don't know if it was his own teammate or somebody else, but he put it home. Makes it 47-37. Back to a 10-point lead. Stewart trying to get around Jake Daniel. Comes inside. 15-footer. Not good. But Jake Daniel will pick up the personal. And Stewart will go to the line to shoot 2. Stewart with 13 on the night. 0 of 2 at the free throw line, and he'll shoot 2. Jake Daniel picks up his second. So 2 shots coming for Stewart. Averages 18.5 a game. Has 13 tonight. All in the first half. First point of the second half. It's a 9-point lead for Dickinson State. 47-38. And again, ready to go to work. One more shot coming at the free throw line. This one is up and looks good and is good. So Emmanuel Stewart now with 15 in the ball game. 47-39. Dickinson State by 8. Jake Daniel, the Dickinson Trinity product, will attack the basket. Gets it off to Doty. Doty puts it up. It's blocked away. Excellent defense down low by Montana Western. Down court quickly. 3-point attempt by Carlson. Up, not good. Rebound tipped around, comes back to Enke. And the ball will be controlled inside by Carlson, and he'll lay it up and in. So Carlson misses, but stays in the play and makes it 47-41. On the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard, Montana Western down by 6. They come around the screen. Here comes Stewart on the drive. He'll go to the line. As coming over that time, Stinson got to the basket and then got poked in the nose. He's checking it out to make sure it's okay. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. 10 points for Stinson on the night. 15:40 remaining to play in the game. Hawks by 6. Free throw good. Good to be with you on KDVMW in Dillon, Montana. The women's game again. Dickinson State won 63-60 over Montana Western. Katie Ixon Dickinson and Consolidated TV across Southwest and Western North Dakota. And of course on the Blue Hawk YouTube channel also. Second free throw spins in and out. Not good. That's the first miss in 6 attempts for the Hawks as a team. Montana Western struggled a bit more at the free throw line. They have hit 5 of 10. The Hawks have hit a total in the ball game of 5 of 6. Inside, working down low against Dowdy, spinning, turning, little 15-footer off the glass. Carlson, 9 points. It was Stewart in the first half. Carlson only averages 4 points a ball game, and he has got tonight a total in this ball game for the redshirt sophomore out of Billings, Montana, 48-43. Linton into the ball game. Linton with the basketball. He'll look inside for Zocker. He's covered up. Here comes Linton, cut off. Linton nearly lost the dribble. It's a back out front to Person. Person to Stinson, wide open from 3. That one spins in and out, not good. And the rebound comes off to Young. Good look by Stinson, just couldn't finish it off. They go to Stewart. Stewart with the basketball. Looks for space. Comes around the screen, drives inside. Goes inside to Enke. Enke turns, blocked away. And it'll be controlled by Linton. Linton will bring it down court. Linton comes inside, turns, fakes, fires, puts it up, not good, and he'll shoot 2. That will go against Young. We go under 5 minutes gone in the first half, under the 15-minute mark. Full timeout. 14:30 left to play. CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Been a good one. It's Scott Jim. Dickinson State 48, Montana Western 43. We're back in a minute.
At Infinity Real Estate Group, we go to great lengths to find the answers to most any questions our clients may have. We strive to do our best to personalize your buying or selling experience with firsthand knowledge.
We absolutely love the neighborhood. But how are the schools?
Well, actually, I know firsthand that they're amazing.
Who knows who the 26th president is of the United States?
Ooh.
Yes.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Correct.
Infinity Real Estate Group.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that your Touchstone Energy Cooperative honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly, or getting them back on track. When they're not, we've got you. Always.
.43 at the free throw line. Shooting will be Linton. Linton going to the line for Dickinson State. Quincy 2 points in the ball game. The lefty ready at the line. Free throw up and good. He'll get another. Blue Hawks 6 of 7 at the line. As you mentioned, Montana Western in the first half hit on 3 of 8. They are 5 of 10 in the ball game. One more shot coming for Linton. This one up, and this one is good. So the Blue Hawks lead back to 7, 50-43. And Montana Western, the Bulldogs, get it to Stewart, and Stewart will bring it across the timeline. Walks very deliberately with the left hand, right hand pound dribble. Gets it off to the red-hot Billy Carlson. He's been looking to go offensively. Comes around Doughty inside. Did he draw? Nope, 2 shots going to come. Boy, they've just cleared it out for Carlson, and he's going to work. Carlson again having a great second half. Was really not in the ball game. I'm going to look and see how many minutes he played in the first half. He played about 10 minutes, about half the first half. But he's been effective here in the second half. At the free throw line, shot is up and not good. He'll get another. Five of 11 at the line. Doughty checks out. And one more shot coming for Carlson, looking for point number 10, all here in the second half. Misses that one. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Pearson. And the Hawks attack offensively, up by 7, 50-43. Linton brings it across the timeline, directing traffic, comes down the lane. Hooks it up with the left hand. Underhand scoop. What a move by Quincy Linton. That might take a note of that. That might be a play of the game. Linton with the dribble drive through a double team. Underhand scoop. I don't know, he got it to go, but he did. Down low with the basketball. It's Whiteside. He's backing in. Nearly triple team. Now kicks it way back out front. Gets it off quickly to Carlson. Billy on the dribble drive. Comes in the paint. Scoops and fires. Zocker will block it away. That's probably the only way you've been able to stop him in the second half is block his shot, because Carlson's having a great second half. 9 points off the bench, or off the starting roll here in the second half. Pearson back to Daniel. Right side, Linton. A little bit of a different lineup right now for Dickinson State. Linton pulls up from 15, can't get it to go. And the rebound comes down. It'll be controlled by Montana Western. They trail by 9, 52-43. Linton bats the ball away from Stewart. Great defense. Turnover number 6. Here comes Linton looking for some help. Now we got a foul, and that's going to go against Montana Western. That'll go against number 1. And that will be Stewart, his first, team's third. Into the ball game for Montana Western comes Huber. Ruler back in, or he stayed in, and also back in is Merritt. Ball will be put into play by Dickinson State. Jake Daniel brings it into Linton. Linton gets it back off to Pearson. Now back to D.C. Stewart. D.C. a look and a handoff from Linton. Quincy Linton comes down the lane, pulls up, steps through, puts it up and in. Off balance shot by Quincy Linton. He's got 5 in the second half, and the lead for Dickinson State up to 11, 54-43 with 12 and a half left to play. Dribble drive, Huber inside, spins through, lays it up and count the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line. There's that Merritt. Let's check it. Nope, that was Huber, number 20. Huber now with 4 points off the bench. Jake Daniel picks up his third. And at the line, 54-45. Dickinson State by 9, and Huber will try to cut that deficit to 8. He'll shoot one shot. Free throw is good by Huber. 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Not a lot of 3-point field goal shooting by both these teams. Some, but not a lot. Linton with the basketball gets it across the timeline to Stewart. 54-46. Stewart will pull it back out front near the timeline with a chest high pass to Linton. Linton skips it off to Pearson. Pearson looking for some help. Comes back to Jake Daniel. Jake back to Pearson. Pearson trying to go to Zocker, cannot. Comes inside, stops, no shot there. Looking for help, gets it to Zocker. Zocker has a shot partially blocked from 3-point range. And the rebound's going to come back down and be controlled inside. The shot up and not good. Jake Daniel with the rebound. Off the miss that time by Merritt. And the ball comes back to Dickinson State. Linton on the drive inside to Pearson. He'll put it up and in. Count the basket. He'll go to the free throw line. 6 points. He's a nice addition to the Blue Hawks lineup. So strong and physical.
Very strong and physical and a great finisher. He can get balls that, rebounded off and then put them back up for easy baskets. And he's just very aggressive everywhere else on the court. So he's a huge addition for the Blue Hawks.
Merritt picks up his third, and Pearson, first trip to the line, try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play with the hoop, the harm, and the make of the free throw, and he does. He has 7 points, 57-46. Again, Dickinson State by 11. With 11:45 remaining to play, Montana Western will put it into play. Brought in by Huber, and he'll bring it in to Stewart, and Stewart will come across the timeline. Stewart, left side, goes right side, then Merritt to Huber. Now what have we got? A push down low. Let's see who that goes against. That'll go against Zocker. He'll pick up his third. So both Jake Daniel and Zocker with 3. Ball will be put into play. And look to Gruler, can't get it to him. Go to Merritt. Merritt hits it back on the wing to Gruler, and Gruler hits the three-pointer. Like we said, he's a great offensive player, and sooner or later he's going to get going, and he hits that three-pointer to make it an 8-point deficit for the Bulldogs, 57-49. He's got 5 all here in the second half. Started out 0 of 7, and now has hit his last 2 shots, a three-pointer and a two-pointer. Jake Daniel down low. Ball's going to be thrown away. Turnover number 11, Dickinson State. And the basketball goes back to Montana Western, down by 8. 57-49. Stinson into the ball game. Pearson will check out of the ball game. And the ball back to the Bulldogs with 11-12 remaining to play on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. Stewart with the basketball, cut off, so they go quickly to Merritt. Merritt to Huber. Huber back to Gruler, throws up another 3 and hits it. And he can do that. He's got 8 in a hurry. 57-52. And down court with the basketball comes Linton. So Linton will work across the timeline. Ball controlled by Jake Daniel. Off to Benenson. Benenson hangs on to it, goes to Stewart. Stewart gets it back. Off to Stinson. Stinson stops, goes to Benenson. He has the ball stolen away. Weak side, turnover number 12. Ball tipped around, but it'll be controlled by Stewart. Stewart looks down low, right side, inside, lays it up, not good. Rebound comes out long. It'll be controlled by Montana Western. Three-pointer way off the mark. It'll be chased down by nobody. Touched last by Dickinson State. And the ball will go back to Montana Western. 10:19 remaining to play in the ball game. 57-52. Dickinson State in the lead by 5. They've led by as many as 11 here in the second half. Right side they come to Merritt. Merritt cut off by Stewart. They go to Gruler. Gruler pulls the trigger from 3 and got it again. Oh man, is he warming up. He's got 11 in a hurry in about 10 minutes. It's a 2-point ball game, 57-55, a 9-0 run by Montana Western with 10 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Out front with it, Vincent to Stewart. Stewart trying to dribble. He has the ball off his foot and out of bounds. We'll go to the media timeout on the CHI St. Alexius South scoreboard. 13 turnovers, Dickinson State. The lead is 2. The Bulldogs making a charge against the Blue Hawks. And Scott Jim, 57 Dickinson State, 55 Montana Western. We'll be back in 1 minute on KDVM, KDIX, and Consolidated.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, easy and secure online banking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at WCCU.org, Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Thank you much, Jim. As we come back, Montana Western will have the basketball, a chance to tie or possibly take the lead here on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Ball will be put into play. Into Stewart it comes. Emmanuel brings it across the timeline. Montana Western had a 9-point lead in the first half. Stewart with the basketball. Grueller trying to get free. On the dribble drive, trying to drive inside, comes around first and lays it up and in. As he puts it home, he is now 5 of 6 in the second half, and he has a total of 15 in the ball game in the first 11 minutes. Stinson inside, kicks it back out to Person. We're tied for the third time. First time since it was 4-all. Shot put up and not good. Jake Daniel will chase the ball down low and it'll go out of bounds. Back to Dickinson State. 57-57 our score, with 9:10 remaining to play in the contest. Montana Western was down 57-55. And the Hawks have let Montana Western battle back into this one. Inbounds pass comes to Jake Daniel. They've been outscored now by a margin of 11-0 in that span of about 3 minutes. Led by Grueller, who was so quiet in the first half, but not quiet in the second half. Inside, Dickinson hooks it up from 12, banks it up too strong. Rebound comes out long, and it's going to be controlled by Montana Western. They got a chance to get the lead back. Stewart with the basketball. Stewart gets it off to Ankney. Ankney comes around to Grueller. Grueller steps back from 3. That one doesn't go. Rebound comes off to Doughty, and Doughty will come across the timeline. That's got to be an intentional foul, I do believe, but let's wait and see. So let's wait and see what the call is. Intentional, yep. That will go against Grueller. So Grueller picks it up. So Grueller picks it up. Free throw Doughty is good. He'll get another. Doughty now in the ball game with 9. Averages 17. Hawks will also have possession of the basketball when he hits both free throws, and it's a lead of 2, 59-57 for Dickinson State. So intentional foul on Grueller. That was his second. Team's 5th. Inbounds pass comes in to Jake Daniel. Dickinson State by 2. 59-57. Jake out front with it. Hands it back off to Person. Person looking for space. Doesn't get it. He throws it away, trying to go inside. Turnover number 14. That turnover bug plaguing the Blue Hawks here in the second half. 14 in the ball game. Stewart on the drive. Gets it off to Ankeny, and he can't hang on to it. Speaking of turnovers, Montana Tech 7th with Dickinson State 14. Montana Western, with 7. Dickinson will check out of the ball game. Docker comes back into the ball game. 8:19 left to go. 59-57 on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard. Jake Daniel across the timeline. Matching up man-to-man straight up is Montana Western. Daniel looking for some help. Gets it off to Stinson. Stinson, baseline drive, scoops it up and got the roll and got it to go. Tough shot by Cordell, and he puts it home. He's got 14. 61-57. Here comes Stewart down court with the basketball. Stewart, right side, gets that pass off to Merritt. Merritt to Huber. Huber backs it out, goes to Grueller. Grueller comes inside, drives, drops it down low. Ankeny untries, lays it up and in. Tough shot. Boy, Jacob had bodies all over him and managed to bank it in off the glass underneath. Pretty shot with the little scoop, underhand hook scoop, and he got it to go. He has 9 in the ball game. Jake Daniel on the dribble, comes right side, hands it off to Stinson. Now they go left side to Zocker, back to Jake Daniel. Jake looking for space. Can't find it. Nearly lost the dribble. He'll back it back out. 9 seconds. He'll go with the dribble drive. Comes inside looking for help. Still looking for help. Doughty puts up the three-pointer. Not good. Rebound tipped around. And it'll be controlled by Montana Western. And the ball controlled by the Bulldogs. Long three-pointer. If it goes, it counts. It doesn't. Jake Daniel will pick up the personal on the three-point attempt, and Stewart will go to the line to shoot three. Stewart 15 on the night. He had that outstanding first half with 13. Now Gruler has picked it up in the second half. He has a total of 13 in the second half. Again, Stewart ready. Free throw up and not good. He'll get another. And then another. He'll shoot three. 61-59, 2-point lead for Dickinson State, 6:55 remaining to play. Linton getting ready. That was Jake Daniels' fourth personal in the ballgame. This one looks good, and it is good. So Stewart now on the night, 3 of 6 at the free throw line, 16 points, 61-60. And Stewart will shoot one more. Again, ready, trying to give us another tie here. And he does. So the free throw good, so he gets 2 of 3 at the line. 61-61 with 7 minutes remaining to play in this basketball game. That is tie number 4 in the ball game. Out front, Stinson, inside Doughty. Steps back at the free throw line. No shot there. Goes to Zocker. Back to Doughty. Doughty coming inside. Fades away from 15 and buries a tough shot. Griffin Doughty now in the ball game with a dozen. 63-61. That was a tough fadeaway. Good defensive pressure by Montana Western that time also. Stewart across the timeline. He'll be picked up by Linton. They work at top of the key. Get it off to Gruler. Gruler backing way up. Covered up by Doughty, and now Doughty's going to pick up the personal. That'll be Dickinson State's fourth. Doughty will pick up, I believe, his second. Yep, that's Griffin's second personal. Doughty will put the pressure on again defensively. Now he steps away, and Pearson will pick up Gruler, who brings it inbounds to Stewart. Stewart leading Montana Western with 16 points. 6 minutes left to go. 2-point lead, Dickinson State. Stewart to the baseline. Stewart to the basket. Hooks it up with the left hand. On the left side, a little underhand scoop by Stewart. He's got a basket and a tie again of 63-63. Zocker to Doughty. Doughty backs it out beyond the arc. Comes inside, lays it up, not good, but he'll shoot 2 at the free throw line for Griffin Doughty. Back to the line to shoot 2. 63-63, 5:48 remaining to play. That goes against Gruler. That will be his third. So Gruler picks up number 3, and Doughty goes to the line. Readies himself, free throws up and good. Griffin will get another. Stewart in, Zocker out for Dickinson State. And at the line, Doughty will shoot one more. Griffin readies himself at the line, takes a couple of bounces to the basketball. Second free throw good. Timeout Dickinson State. Well, the Blue Hawks with a 2-point lead, 65-63 on the CHI St. Alexia South scoreboard. 5:48 left to go. Let's take a quick timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll come back in 1 minute on Consolidated TV, KDIX Dickinson, and KDBM in Dillon, Montana. Back in a minute.
West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company proudly offers products and services that help fuel our customers' lives with clean burning propane and bulk fuel and convenient on-site delivery with premium farm and road fuels. We provide energy where and when you need it most with locations throughout Southwest North Dakota. West Dakota Oil and Fitterer Oil Company. Locally owned, locally strong. The products you need with the service you deserve.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Prevera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts
Let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account.
to wealth management, We'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals. Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
Who has been rolling everybody, just got by number 4 Dickinson High, 71-64 in the capital city tonight. So a good effort by both ball clubs, and Century gets the 7-point victory. Number 1 Century over number 4 Dickinson High, 71-64. 65-63, Dickinson State up by 2. Stewart with the basketball. Stewart, they get it to Gruler. Gruler inside, looks slow, nothing there. Kicks it out, long three-pointer by Young. Not good, rebound to Dickinson State. As Young had a good look, just couldn't get it to drop. And the Blue Hawks with 5:25, up by 2, get it across the timeline to Person. Person trying to back his way in. Comes down low, spins and turns. Off the glass, can't get it to go. Tipped up by Stinson, not good, but the rebound will come out to Linton. And Linton will bring it back out to Dowdy. Dowdy inside, loses the handle on it. Turnover number 15, Dickinson State. Hawks again, more turnovers I know, but head coach Derek Selvin would like to see on the score sheet, but there's a bundle of them, and it's keeping Montana Western right around. Oh, beautiful drive, shot off the glass, won't go, but the tip up by Gruler is good. Off the miss that time by Montana Western's Stewart, and we're tied again at 65-65 with 4:45 left to go. Dowdy out front with the basketball, right side to Pearson. Down low to Stinson. Stinson looking for some help. Backs it away, but it's tipped out of bounds that time by David Young of Montana Western. Into the ball game comes Merritt. Checking out will be Whiteside. We're going to have a timeout. Yes, we are. So timeout going to be taken with 4.5 left to go in this one. Dickinson State 65, Montana Western 65. Let's see what we go here. I wish these officials would just let us know what the timeout is going to be here. It's going to be a full timeout, I guess, so let's see. I don't want to take a 60. That's going to be, what are we going here? 30, full, what do we do? Thank you. Full timeout. We'll be back in a minute on KDIF.
At Consolidated, we believe that neighbors serving neighbors is what it's all about. Now, when you partner with us, we'll give you up to $150 bill credit for every neighbor or friend you refer to Consolidated. Receive a $50 credit for one service, a $100 credit for two, even $150 for all 3 services. Choose from internet, telephone, or cable TV. Plus, there's no limit on referrals. Get to know your neighbor and earn $150 in bill credit. Find out more at consolidatednd.com.
Howdy, partner. This is Cowboy Clay with my trusty steed, Hercules. There's a new stop on the map, Cowboy Station in Killdeer, North Dakota. Whether you ride steel or saddle, Cowboy Station's got everything you need to fuel your rig, feed your crew, and fill your cup. Remember, y'all, don't forget to come on down to Cowboy Station, where we have everything you need for the trail ahead.
Down the paint, lays it up, goes short. Stewart rebounds. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good offensive board by Stewart that time. Person had a great look at it and just simply missed the wide open layup, but Stinson right behind him picked it up, tried to get it to go down and get the 3-point play the old-fashioned way, but it wouldn't fall, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 65-65 our scores. Stinson with 14 points tonight, 8 in the second half, and he misses the free throw. He'll get another. So it stays even at 65-65. Stinson a couple of pounds of the basketball on the floor. That one in and out and back in again. So he gets 1 of 2 for Montana Western, who's not led in the second half, has an opportunity to take a lead here with 4.5 left to play, down by 1, 66-65. Young with the ball, gets it to Carlson, who had that great start to the second half. Now they go to Stewart. Stewart way out front, gets the pass back off, ball loose on the floor. It's going to be controlled by Stewart. Stewart on the dribble drive, steps back, looking for the 3, comes inside on the drive. He'll lay it up and he'll lay it in. Got around everybody. And Stewart puts it up. We're going to have a delay against Montana Western. And Stewart gives Montana Tech their first lead since midway through the first half. It's a 67-66 lead for Montana Western on the CHI St. Alexius Health scoreboard with 4 minutes left to play. Linton will bring it into the backcourt. This has been a battle we knew it was going to be all night long. and it hasn't changed as we go down the home stretch and nearly thrown away. It is Stewart again trying to get it to Stinson, and Stinson have the shot blocked away. The ball will go out of bounds. It'll come right back to Gruler. He'll lay it up and in. Don't throw it in the lane, and that's exactly what Griffin Dowdy did. Just either throw it out of bounds or let it roll, and he picked it up and threw it right into the lane. The only guy there trying to save it was Gruler, and Gruler laid it in and put it down. D.C. Stewart from 8 fades away and puts it up and in. D.C.'s second basket of the night. He has 4 points, 69-68. With the basketball, Stewart loses control of it. Stinson will pick it up. Turnover number 8, Montana Western. Here comes Linton off the D.C. Stewart. He'll pull the trigger from 3. Doesn't go down. Rebound down. Pearson comes out of there with it. He'll get it back to Stinson. Stewart had a good look at the 3. Couldn't get it to go. Now the ball stripped away from Stinson. Turnover 16. And Dow Corley got bodies flying all over the place. 3-pointer put up by Gruler is good. Timeout, Montana Western. They take a 4-point lead, and the Hawks look winded. Montana Western looks fresh. 72-68. Big play turnaround there. The turnover by Stinson. 3-pointer by Gruler. 2:46 left to go. Montana Western by 4. 72-68. We'll be back in 30 seconds on KDIX.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
All right, back with you, Montana Western. Biggest lead of the second half, 4 points, 72-68. Their first lead of the second half came 16 minutes in. They were down by 11 points twice in the second half, around the 11-minute mark and 10-minute mark, but have battled back and just took advantage of a big, costly turnover, turned it into a 3-pointer by Gruler, who was 0 of 6 in the first half, missed his first half of the shot of the second half, and has proceeded to hit 8 of 9 after that, including 4 of 5 from the 3-point line. We talked about him in the first half. Offensive players just keep grinding away, and he's a great offensive player, and that's what Gruler has done. Averages 23 points a game. Couldn't get anything right in the first half. Has done nothing wrong offensively in the second half. He has scored 20 points in the second half of this ball game, and he's done it in 17 minutes. That's a pretty good clip. Inbounds pass Stewart. Will get it off to Linton. Big possession both ways. Offensively for Dickinson State. Defensively for Montana Western. They get it to Dowdy. Dowdy right-hand side penetrates. Drives to the basket. Lays it up and in. Counts the basket. And Dowdy now in the ball game with 10 in the second half. 16 at about his season average. 72-70. 2:31 remaining to play. Stewart with the basketball. Right side. Gets it off to Merritt. Merritt goes to Taylor. Now back off. They go quickly with the pass. The pickup. They go Stewart. Little inside give and go. What do we got? Linton on the hack that time. Will pick up the personal. It'll be a 1-and-1 as they try to steal it from Gruler, but instead of getting the ball, Linton got the arm. So the personal goes against Dickinson State. Not sure who they gave it to. They gave it to Linton. Okay, I was right. How about that? And Gruler will go to the line, readying himself. Free throw attempt by the young man, who has 20 points. All in the second half is up and good. The lead is 3 for Montana Western, 73-70. That lead comes with 2:15 remaining to play in the ball game. Trying to make it a 4-point lead. Their biggest lead, 9 points back in the first half. Hawks' biggest lead, a couple of 13-point leads in the second half. So Montana Western taking advantage of some turnovers and playing hard. Gruler hits both free throws for the lead. Back to 4 again, 74-70 with 2:15 remaining to play in the basketball game. Here comes Linton across the timeline, gets it off to Daniel. Jake Daniel, right side to Stewart. Stewart looking for some space. Doesn't find a good cover-up. He'll get it to Pearson. Pearson looks it back off to Jake Daniel. Jake comes back to Dowdy. Dowdy fakes the 3. Now fires from 3. That one not even close. And the rebound comes down. Dowdy won't get a better look than that one. Hasn't hit a 3-pointer all night. He's their three-pointing expert, but that's only his second three-pointer of the night. Now Stewart with the basketball and a 4-point lead, a minute 40 left to go. Stewart on the dribble, picked up by Pearson. Pearson looks inside, skips it in the corner. They go on the drive, inside, ball batted away. What do we got? Player control. That'll go against Montana Western. After he got rid of the pass, Young just ran over the guy. He's Jake Daniels setting the screen down low defensively and went through him. Turnover number 9, Montana Western. Stewart out of the ball game for Dickinson State. Stinson, Linton, Daniel, then Dowdy, and also Pearson in that lineup for Dickinson State. But the Hawks will set it up offensively, down by 4, a minute and a half left to go. With the basketball, Pearson hangs onto it, looks back door, nobody there. Now comes right side to Linton. Linton with the basketball. Hawks a patient ball team, and they're being that right now. Dowdy nearly loses the pass from Daniel, picks it back up, comes right side, sets back, loses the ball again, has it stolen away. And then we got a whistle. Well, we got something on the floor. And they got a stoppage. Turnover number 17, Dickinson State. And the ball will go back to Dickinson State. They'll put it into play. The lead belongs to Montana Western with a minute left to go. A 4-point lead, a 2-possession lead. They've come back from 13 down in this contest. Stewart, right side. There's no hurry. They're going to work that clock down. Taylor with the basketball. We come inside. We got a hold down low. That'll go against Linton, and she's 1-and-1 time for Montana Western. So the free throw line will go Young. So Montana Western can seal this game at the free throw line if they hit them. Oh, let's check it. That's Gruler. Looks like Young was going to go there, and Gruler goes there, and he's been 22 points all in the second half. Did not score in the first half. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. Free throw is up and good. He'll get another. So Gruler putting this one away for Montana Western. Quieting the crowd here. And he'll shoot one more, trying to make it a 6-point lead. Gruler out of Vancouver, Washington. A senior at 6'5". Second free throw is good again. 6-point lead, biggest of the second half for Montana Western, 76-70. 45 seconds left to go. Down court, dribble drive to the basket. Pearson is free, picks it off to Stinson. He'll lay it up, and Stinson will lay it in. And Dickinson State will take a timeout. Stinson now in the second half with 11, 17 in the ball game. Montana Western 76, Dickinson State 72. Full timeout. We're back in 1 minute.
What do you get when you buy a vehicle from Dan Porter Motors?
Ooh, I know. Buy any vehicle from Dan Porter Motors and get car washes for life.
That's a long time when you're my age.
That's right, folks. Forever. No diaper required. Get free car washes for life with any vehicle when you buy a car at Dan Porter Motors, 58601.
That's a pretty good deal.
Dan Porter Motors, baby approved, growing up guaranteed.
Here we go. 76 Montana Western, 72 Dickinson State. Montana Western is down by 11. The team that is receiving votes in the national poll at 10-3 and 5-2. They have overcome some adversity. Their leading scorer, Kyle Gruler, was 0 of 6 in the first half, didn't score. He's put 24 points on the board in the second half of this ball game. Outstanding. And that and turnovers. There's Taylor getting the pass inbounds. Batted loose on the floor. Goes out of bounds. They go back to Dickinson, to Montana Western. Good hustle by Stewart that time. Nearly came up with the steal, but ran out of real estate and hit his head on the floor. Let's see if DC's okay. Well, he's up because I'm okay. They'll put it into play again. 36 seconds left to go. They get it into Stewart. Stewart going to be pressured. Drops it off. There's the foul. Dowdy will pick up the personal. So Griffin Dowdy picks it up with 31 seconds left to go, and still 1-1. At the line will be Young, so he'll shoot the 1+1. Now I get David in the free throw category. I had him shooting earlier. Jake Daniel will check in. DC Stewart will check out. 76 Montana Western, 72 Dickinson State. The women's game, a dandy close one also. Dickinson State won that 63-60. Free throw on the way is up and good for Montana Western. Doing what you got to do on the road with a slim lead. Late in the ball game has hit free throws, and they've done it nicely. Ruler 4 of 4, and now Young hits his first one. He is 1 of 1, so 5 in a row, make it 6 in a row. 78-72. Again, the lead is back to 6 with 30 seconds left to go. They got to hustle, got to hurry, looking for points in a hurry. Stinson will fire from 3, won't go down. Jake Daniel with the rebound, puts it up. That won't go down, out of bounds. It'll go back, I believe, to Dickinson State. The Blue Hawks will retain it as Stinson missed the three-pointer, and then Daniel tried to tap it in and missed the tap-in. But only 18 seconds remaining in a 6-point ball game. Dickinson State trying to overcome that, but it's a tough task. Here's Person inside, turns, fires, gets the shot up off the glass, not good. Stinson gets it up, not good again. Ball out of bounds. We got a whistle on the floor, and that's going to go against Montana Western. Number 21 with 8 seconds remaining, but pretty much academic. That'll go against Merritt. I think that'll be his 5th. Yes, it will be. So Merritt will pick up his 5th of the ball game, and Pearson will go to the free throw line. He is 1 of 1 at the free throw line. 7 points in his first appearance ever as a Blue Hawk. He did not play in the first half. Became eligible after the Christmas break into the month of January, and he's contributed nicely tonight. Matavius from North Dakota Science, Wahpeton Science. Had 5 rebounds, 4 rebounds in the first half. He's kind of their defensive specialist too. He's been trying to guard everybody. Free throw up and good. 78-73, 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here. Now, Tristan, it's been a battle between men and women tonight here, and give Montana Western credit. Their go-to guy, Gruler, lit it up here in the second half, and you got a horse, you want to go to him, and despite the fact he struggled in the first half, shows why he's one of the best players in the Frontier offensively.
He turned it around in the second half, and Dickinson State didn't have an answer to him defensively, and he was able to put up a lot of points and give this lead that Montana Western has been able to grow and keep. And this was Dickinson State's ball game to lose, and unfortunately, I know the clock's not completely at 0, but I mean, Dickinson State has lost this game themselves. Just couldn't get the stops that they needed and couldn't control the ball, and turnovers hurt them, and lack of scoring hurt them here towards the end of the game. They let Montana Western claw their way back into the ball game.
Well, Montana Western was down by 11 at halftime, 12 on 2 occasions here in the second half. Never led in the second half till 4 minutes left and took the lead and have never given it back to Dickinson State. Princeton with one more shot coming at the line. Free throw attempt is up, and that one's not good. Stinson with the rebound. Dowdy fires up a three-pointer. That's not good. Rebound loose. It comes back to Linton. He'll fire a three-pointer. That's not good. Rebound pulled down. A couple of three-point attempts wouldn't go down. And Montana Western will come out of here with the victory by a final score of 78-73. And the team receiving votes in the national poll got a big test tonight, but on the road provided in a place tough to win at. Scott Jim, they go to 6-2, 11-3 on the season. Dickinson State drops to 5-9 and 3-5. Big second half for Montana Western as they outscored Dickinson State after trailing by 11 at halftime. Outscored them 41-34 in the second half, or make that outscored them 51-34 in the second half of this basketball game. And Montana Western comes away with the victory tonight, 50-34, outscoring Dickinson State in the second half. Down by 11, win by 5, 78-73. Our post-game show comes your way on Consolidated TV, KDIX and KDVM. Dillon, Montana will be back with the post-game numbers, player of the game, play of the game. We'll do it all for you in approximately 2.5 minutes.
Big Boy Toys.
Looking for a turnkey business with a proven track record? For over 50 years, our family has helped yours feel right at home with quality furniture, trusted brands, and a service that always came with a smile. Now it's time to pass the torch. Our family-owned furniture business is for sale, including all inventory, delivery trucks, and a loyal customer base. This is your solid opportunity to own a piece of history that is built on decades of care. Call 483-5108 and ask how you can own a piece of family tradition and keep the comfort going.
At Infinity Real Estate Group, we go to great lengths to find the answers to most any questions our clients may have. We strive to do our best to personalize your buying or selling experience with firsthand knowledge.
We really like the community.
Do you have any dog parks? We have 2 dogs.
Oh, but we do.
When it's time to choose the team to represent you with all your real estate needs, choose Infinity Real Estate Group. Experience the Infinity way.
Infinity Real Estate Group.
As your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we wear many hats. We take pride in serving our members and our community by going the extra mile in everything we do. Because we not only work here, we live here.
The Hub in North Dickinson is more than your ordinary convenience store. From Godfather's Pizza and the Hub Cafe to gourmet coffee, tea, and more. Stop by early for breakfast or grab something to go. We carry a variety of donuts that we make fresh every day. If your vehicle is dirty, we now have a state-of-the-art car wash at both locations. Stop in and see what we have to offer at the Hub located on North Highway 22 or the Hub West Dakota Oil on East Villard in Dickinson. We're changing the way people think about the convenience store industry.
Down a couple of times in the second half, trailed the final 12 minutes of the first half, the first 16 minutes of the second half, but never said die and battled back from that deficit of 12 points and got the victory coming from the stretch, coming down the stretch. Again, took the lead by 1 point with 4 minutes left and never looked back and win the ball game by a final score of 5, 78-73. Their biggest lead, a 9-point lead in the first half, 19-10. Dickinson State's biggest lead, a 13-point lead at 41-28 and 43-30 in the second half of this basketball game. And we had a bundle of ties, 2 in the first half, and a total of 4 in the second half. Our last tie coming at 65-65 with 4:45 left to go. Montana Western then took the lead for the first time, 1 point with 4:10 left to go, 67-66, and then built that lead up to 5 points and just held off every challenge Dickinson State had. Let's look at the individual numbers. But one of the reasons they did it was this guy here, Kyle Gruler. We talked about his offensive woes in the first half for the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. He had none in the second half. 8 of 16 in the ball game overall. First half he was 0 of 6, missed his first shot of the second half, and then went on a tear, hitting 8 of his next 9 shots from the floor, including 4 of 5 from three-point range. And Gruler was the guy that carried Montana Western to the victory in the second half and in the ball game. 8 of 16, 4 of 7 three-point shooting, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 24 points in the ball game, all in the final 20 minutes. Didn't have a point at halftime. Emmanuel Stewart was the star of the first half. He had 13 in the first half, 8 in the second half, 8 of 14 from the floor, had a three-pointer, 4 of 7 from the line, 21 points. So those two guys really got Montana Western in the sync offensively, first half and second half. David Young came into the play, 3 of 5 from the floor, had a couple of three-pointers, 10 points. Off the bench tonight, Billy Carlson, 9 points, all in the second half. And Jacob Ankeny, all points in the first half, 9 points. and then 5 points for Mark Huber. Whiteside, Merritt, and Berkeley did not score for Montana Western. For Dickinson State, they were led in the ball game by Griffin Dowdy and Cordell Stinson, their two leading scorers on the season, both with 16 points in the ball game. But they were the lone guys at double figures. 8 points in the ball game for Quincy Linton, 8 points for Datavius Pearson, 8 points for Nate Vinison, 5 points for Jake Daniel, 4 points for D.C. Stewart, 3 for Brenton Cranston, 3 for Isaiah Vargas, and Weston Zocker had 2 points. We're going to give Tristan Stewart a look here at the team numbers as we take a look at the numbers for both Montana Western and Dickinson State on the team side.
Taking a look at Dickinson State's team numbers from tonight's ball game, total field goal percentage for Dickinson State, they were 12 of 30, and in the second half, or from the, that's total, right?
Right here.
Oh, team totals. They were 28 of 55 for total field goals. They were 3 of 16 for three-point field goals. They had 14 free throws made out of 17 attempts, 14 offensive rebounds, 22 defensive rebounds, totaling out to 36 defensive rebounds and a total of 18 turnovers in the ball game. Taking a look at Montana Western's total stats from the evening, Montana Western 28 field goals made out of 53 attempted. 8 of them were 8 made three-point field goals out of 18 three-point field goals attempted. 14 free throws made out of 22 free throws attempted. They had 7 offensive rebounds, 16 defensive rebounds, totaling up to 23 defensive rebounds and 8 turnovers in tonight's ball game.
We're flip-flopping headsets here. I'm just going to do one quick thing, Coach, and then we'll visit with Derek Selvig. We've got our play of the game, and it was Quincy Linton with a sliding, diving, underhand, reverse scoop off the glass for our play of the game tonight from the DSU Heritage Foundation. And are you a Dickinson State alumni looking to give back to your alma mater or stay up to date on events taking place at DSU? Contact the Dickinson State Heritage Foundation. They provide scholarships for students, events for alumni throughout the year, and strive to be the premier support for the university's global learning environment. Interested in learning more? Contact the team at the DSU Heritage Foundation, 701-483-2486, or visit them, dsuheritagefoundation.org. Hawks are up. Head coach Derek Selvig, kind enough to come by and grab a chair and sit down. And Coach Selvig, you look at basketball, and it's a funny game. You do a great job in the first half, an 11-point lead. You get that lead to 12. You lead for 16 minutes of the 20 in the second half, but one guy that you know is talented got going for them, and that, of course, was Grueller. All 24 points. Started out 0 of 7 from the floor, then got 9 of his last 10 shots to drop, including 4 3-pointers. And he was the difference. It was just tough to stop him. And I said during the game, sometimes those offensive guys, they just keep going, and he kept going. And it was a battle from start to finish. A lot of good things and some things I know you're not happy with. So some thoughts on the game.
Yeah, you know, it's just kind of been our story the last few weeks is we've given up a ton of points in the second halves of games. Another 50 points for Western in this second half, and we just have to find a way to bring the energy and intensity from the first half into the second half. We knew they had players. We knew number 1 was a really good player. We knew number 23 was a really good player. They got above their averages. I felt like we did a good job on them in the second half, in the first half, but our guys just haven't put a full game together. You know, we've proven we can guard teams. You know, a couple weeks ago we held the best team in the RMAC to 24 points, 26 points in the first half. So we guard in the first half, but for whatever reason our second half dips off.
What do you do, Coach? What do you look at now as a coach? You got to get ready right away for Montana Tech. We'll touch on that in a moment. But anything you do to try to remedy that? I mean, your depth is good. You played 10 guys tonight. Everybody that got in contributed. You had good balance in the scoring department, 2 in double figures. A couple of guys, 3 guys up around 8-10 points. So what's kind of the prescription from Coach Selvig?
I think just addressing it, just keeping it at the forefront of our minds. We know what we're lacking. We know what we're not doing well, and we have to bounce back tomorrow and figure it out. And we got another really tough team coming in. I felt like tonight we played well enough to win, and ball just didn't bounce our way. And that's another thing too. At home, you know, Western getting more 50-50 balls than us is just inexcusable. I really felt like our energy and our intensity in the second half just dipped down, and we got to figure that out.
Okay. I'm going to catch up with you again in a few minutes. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Rod.
And go get them tomorrow. Thank you, Coach. All right, Tristan, you can slap this back on for just a minute. Here, we're going to wrap up here. We got to take one more time out on KDIX Consolidated and KDBM and Dillon. We'll come back with players of the game for both teams, and they're pretty easy selections. We had our play of the game, back with our player of the game in 30 seconds.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, easy and secure online banking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org, Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Back with you. Our players of the game, let's go to Montana Western, and it's a tough choice, but we're going to go with Kyle Gruler, who just lit it up in the second half. As we said, 0 of 7 from the floor in the second half of the ball game, or 0 of 7 from the floor. They began the ball game, 0 of 6 in the first half, then ended hitting 8 of his last 10 shots, and ended up 8 of 16, 4 of 7 three-point range, hit all 4 free throws he attempted, all 24 points in the final 20 minutes. He is the Montana Western Bulldog ND Pharmacy player of the game. And the Dickinson State player of the game, we're going to go with Cordell Stinson. Cordell, 16 points tonight, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, had a steal and had a block shot and had a pretty spectacular dunk. That was almost going to be our play of the game also. So Tristan, you got to come right back now, as Coach alluded to, and get ready to play tomorrow. Montana Western's got to get on the bus, head to Bismarck to take on Bismarck State again later tonight or tomorrow. So they've got another trek to go. These trips in the frontier are long and are tough, and they'll be in Bismarck tomorrow night. Dickinson State here to take on Montana Tech, another excellent ball club. So, the one thing about basketball, football, you play 10 games and you got a week. Basketball, you got a night. Whether you win or lose, you got to get ready to go, and it'll be interesting to see how the Hawks respond.
Absolutely. Best thing to do here in this situation for Blue Hawks is just do a quick evaluation. You get the next hour to evaluate yourself, think about what you could have done better, think about what you did right, and then after that 1 hour timer is up, you say, I got to forget about this game. It never happened. It didn't exist. It's gone. And you go right into preparation and get mentally ready and physically ready to play again tomorrow night here at home.
All right. Thanks, Tristan. Great job tonight, both men and women. Tristan will be engineering tomorrow night. Jim Dull will be with you tomorrow night here at the Scott Gymnasium for the Montana Tech women's game at 5 and the men's game at 7. But a big thank you to all the great sponsors on KDIX, on Consolidated, and on KDBM in Dillon, Montana. We hope you enjoyed our coverage here from Scott Gymnasium. Again, the finals tonight in the men's game, 78 Montana Western as they rally from 11 down at halftime, outscore Dickinson State 50-34 in the second half, win it 78-73. And the women of Dickinson State hold off Montana Western 63-60. For those sponsors, for Trace Wells, great job, Trace, as always. For Consolidated Television, we thank you for that. And thank you, our great board ops, Dickinson and Dillon, tonight for helping us out. I'm Rod Kleinman for Tristan Sir. Have a great night. So long, everyone, from Scott Gymnasium on the campus of Dickinson State University.